Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, we're back in the wilds of Norfolk. The old Cavalier's done me proud. It got me 100 miles north to come and finally find out, for you guys at least, what is under the red cover in there. We need to get that uncovered, and we are going to a little meet today. So without further ado, let's get down there and I'll show you what we got. So what do you reckon's under Lotus, Ferrari, Aston Martin, maybe a Delorean, possibly. So well done, whoever you guessed it. This is my 1981 Delorean DMC-12. I've owned this for about 12 years now, so a fair while, and it's had a lot of work done to it over the years. Unfortunately, I didn't have the YouTube channel running when I did a lot of it back in 2019, but it did have a bare chassis rebuild down to nothing, which I'll try and include some photos of for you now. It's been up here since last August, since the lockdown was sort of semi-lifted. I brought it home, had it MOT, brought it back, and it's been sitting here ever since. So it's about time we got it off these skates and took it out for a little drive. So just give you a little walk around of the car. You can see my plate on there, which we got specially for it. It's the year of the car and obviously the make. Something that's a bit different on mine, these bumpers, usually on a DeLorean between here and here, are black. Mine have been colour coded before I got it. I've had them redone in the original colour as well. Also, mine's got the extra bib spoiler on the front there, which is I've actually replaced with a rubber one because the original one was fiberglass, and every time you went over a speed hump it cracked. And it's also got the ground effects side skirts on it, as you can see along there, which I believe is the only one in the UK with it on. I think there may be one in Ireland now, because that was a kit they made for the States. It's got the extra pieces on the back here as well, and also the extra skirt that goes underneath the rear exhaust with those slots in. It's like an extra. Again, the rear fascia between here and here is usually black. My one is colour coded, and the DeLorean logo has been airbrushed in silver. Got the iconic DMC rear lights, which I really like. It's one of my favourite features on the car. The slash tip cut exhausts, which if you're not careful take your shins out when you walk around the back of the car. We've got the white writing on the tyres as per the film from Marty McFly. Not the same make unfortunately, but as close as I could get. A few of the places we've been to in it. Hamburg, south of France, and this is the French club and the Italian club stickers that they gave us when we were at a meet. This is a friend of mine's YouTube channel. If you haven't seen him, have a little look. Fix, Drive, Ride, Fly. So, the question is now, it's been sitting here since August, is it going to start? Because I haven't touched it. I've had it on a trickle charger. That's about it. Oh, can't not show you the flux capacitor, of course, and the giant stereo. The interior, is, if anything, is probably this car's downfall. It does need a bit of help, as you can see. There's a few little rips in the seat there where the leather's got thin. Now, I did change this interior when I very first got the car 12 years ago, because it was actually blue and silver. It was absolutely horrendous. You can actually see the last existing piece is this piece here. It was carbon fibre effect vinyl in this colour and bright electric blue, and it was horrendous. So I got all second-hand bits and made it back to original grey. But obviously over the years, because it was already a second-hand interior, it has deteriorated again. So that will need to be retrimmed at some point. It's quite a high mileage for a DeLorean. I don't know if you can see that on camera. 78,000 miles it's done, which is quite high for a DeLorean. Usually they're sort of mid-30s because they don't get used too much. But this one has always been used. It's gone on a lot of road trips, south of France, Belgium, Holland, Hamburg. Just show you under the engine bay. It's a little bit different under here too, not much. But you can see that the engine block itself, or should I say the covers, the rocker covers, inlet manifold, front crankcase are all been powder coated. It's got that custom airbox on it, which is stainless steel. Custom header tank, which is stainless steel. A little cover over the aircon, compressed air, blue vacuum hoses, and a small cover over the throttle spool there, which looks like it's gone a bit rusty, so I'm going to need to clean that. This engine has had head gaskets done probably about 11 years ago. That's the one and only time it's ever let me down. This is a Volvo, well, it's not a Volvo variant, it's a PRV engine, Peugeot Renault Volvo, and this is the DeLorean original engine, which had a slightly lower compression than the Volvo variant of the UK, because it was made for the American market and they had to lower the compression to comply with the US emissions laws at the time. It's got about 130 brake, which isn't massive, but it's adequate and it cruises along nice. It's more of a grand tourer than a sports car that it was originally deemed to be. So yeah, I don't really know if I can show you any of the chassis. Hang on, let me see if I can get underneath and show you. You might be able to see it under there. Just about. It's all been galvanised, powder coated, all the rest of it. Unfortunately, you can't see a lot of it. But if you've seen my van video of the three-wheeler, you'll know, I said in that video, I did another chassis in the same colour. Well, this is what the chassis I did in the same colour, and as I say, I'll try and include some photos for you so you can see that. Obviously gull-wing doors that do go up fairly alright. It's also had in here, inside here there's a structure, they call it a roof box, and it's basically a metal box which runs from the front to the back in a T at the back, and that's what all the doors bolt to. Unfortunately my one, you can get your hand through the side of it, so that has been replaced with a stainless steel version, so that is now 100% solid in there as well. So basically this car's had everything that could possibly be done as far as rust wise sorted out. So let's get you set up on a tripod and we will see if it fires up. Rightio, let's see if this thing fires up. The notoriously unreliable DeLorean, which actually is quite reliable to be fair. You watch, it won't start now. That's if you switch the battery on. There we go. Let a bit of fuel pump up. It's got electric fuel pump on this, so just get a bit of pressure in the system. On the button, that's not been touched since August last year. I've just put it out in the garage so that we don't fill it up with fumes. Couple of minutes or a minute or so ticking over and it's smooth right out. Had a little bit of smoke as you saw when I revved it up, but it was on what effectively is choke on this. It's got mechanical fuel injection, so it's got a sort of cold start injector which gives it a bit of extra fuel on obviously start, but it's sorted itself out now and it doesn't smoke. Oil wise, that was purely extra fuel and probably a bit of crap that's in the engine where it's been sitting for a while. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. See if I can get this engine thing to stay up, and you can see it under there. There we go. When I did the body off on this to do the chassis, in fact you can see the chassis down here, the colour a bit better. I did reseal the whole engine with all new gaskets, all new auto rings, seals, everything. So hopefully it shouldn't leak any oil. We actually drove this to Hamburg in 2019 over the weekend where it was 40 odd degrees and we had mega hot weather, and it didn't miss a beat. It got a bit hot at times, but it didn't lose one drop of water or one drop of oil the whole way there. It was really surprising and really good. And bearing in mind I'd only actually finished the car a month before, so it was pretty impressive really. And I had aircon gas the night before we went, thank God, because I needed it. So I reckon we can get on the road and get this down to the little meet we're going to and see what we can see. Seatbelt would help, wouldn't it? Okay, so we've not got too far to go today. Only down the road. Lucky that where I keep the Delorean is fairly close to this meet, so it shouldn't be too much of a testing journey for the old Delorean for a first time on the road. I've just taxed it online, and it's good to be back in the old car again. A lot of people think, oh, Delorean, not a very good car, you know, this and the other. They might have a point. That has got its problems, the same as any car from the 80s. Well, I mean, this car was actually developed in the 70s, so it definitely would have had problems if you did it compared to like an Allegro or something like that. But what they actually achieved with this car was pretty outstanding, really. The time that they spent developing it with Lotus, it does really deliver quite well for what it is, you know. Now, it was originally dubbed as a sports car. I wouldn't really call it a sports car, I'd call it more of a Grand Tourer. It eats up miles like nothing I've ever driven before. You know, you can go on a 1,000-mile road trip in it and just cruise along 60-70 miles an hour all day long. It's so comfortable to drive. Really is good, you know. I'm sorry if my little monkey's getting in the way of the camera there. That was my granddad's, it was in his car from years ago, and I keep it in here as a bit of a good luck charm. So yeah, we're heading down to a little car meet and see a few familiar faces that we know, and maybe a few nice cars that we know as well. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Another misconception with this car is that it's brushed aluminium. It's not aluminium, it's brushed stainless steel. Just so that everyone out there knows. Because the amount of times you hear people at a car show, they go, oh, it's aluminium, isn't it? I go, no, it's stainless steel. I'll show you actually when we get there. Stainless steel panels purely bolt on to a fiberglass tub underneath, which then sits on a steel X-frame chassis, the same as a Lotus Esprit, very similar to a Lotus Esprit. So yeah, we'll go through all that when I get there and just show you the inner tub, if you like. You can see all that from inside the door shuts, and also from under the bonnet as well. So I've got to check the speed along here because his average speed camera's 60 miles an hour. Good old average cameras. So yeah, I'll cut back in when we get there and show you around what we've got. So we're here. As you can see, we are at our Delorean Club meet. Right, this is my friend Alex's car, who did a lot of the repair work on the chassis on mine, and he has just finished the body off, second body off on this, and he's actually built himself a full stainless steel chassis for it, which you can see down there. So that is full stainless steel all the way through, so literally there's no normal steel on this car now to rust. He's done a nice job of painting the engine up as well in a slightly different variation of gold. And we've got a custom box on here, which has got the fuel accumulator and fuel filter in there, which is relocated. Rather than it being underneath the car, it's in here now, so it's a lot easier to get to when you want to change it or you have any leaks, which is always good, because you always get leaks on Delorean. He's also added the side stripes, which are the factory side stripes. Not obviously they're not original factory ones because they wouldn't stick anymore, but they're replica ones of the originals. And he's got the white Wrighting tyres on, the same as mine, which he's added on. And he's also just had his faces painted as well, which is nice. In one of the original colours. He's got a cool reg on there as well, Go 81.
Yeah, so I've got the others. I've just actually
nice Golf there. That's his dad's Golf. Lovely. So yeah, first time I've seen it since it's been rebuilt, and he's done a manual conversion on it as well. This car was originally automatic and it's now manual, which you can probably see in there. So it's gone from a 3-speed auto to a 5-speed manual, which is obviously a bit quicker off the line, and he has made an obnoxious exhaust for it as well. Which, go on Alex, start it up so I can get it on film. Have a listen. Have a listen to how loud this is.
Yeah, I noticed that.
This is mega loud, this thing. Yeah.
Your screw. Missing screw in the light. But I'll just
Aaron's got me another one, just like the one.
if he can get it going. Not all DeLoreans are this loud, as you heard from mine. That's a bit loud, isn't it? Jesus. Go on, give it a blip. Give it a blip. That's unbelievable. I actually felt the draft from it when you revved it. Go on, cut it off. That is literally a straight through pipe. You can see the manifold in there, just about. In fact, let me go underneath and I'll show you. There we go. You can see it's literally straight out the headers into virtually no silencer and out the back. Because Alex likes to be noticed. So there we go. Right, we'll carry on looking around. This is another variant of an exhauster custom system that's been made on Miles' car. Go on in, Miles. That sounds nice. Yeah. Lovely. I like that. Yeah. He's got a stainless silencer down there. Not as straight through as Alex's. It's a bit more civilised. Yeah. Tubular manifolds. So this is Alistair's black DeLorean. Painted before he got it. He has had bits of it redone to obviously keep it tidy. Bit different, I know, not usual for a DeLorean to be painted. MEC-TEC over here is doing a bit of aircon work on it at the moment, as you can see. The old gas bottle there. Doing a bit of a recharge on the aircon. This is what we get up to in car parks, working on cars. Nick's bought his nice Skoda with him, which I think is an Octavia VRS, I want to say. It might be a Superb actually, not sure. It's Superb, yes, yeah, Superb VRS 4x4. It's a really nice motor actually, and I never thought I'd say that about a Skoda, but there we go. But he's the aircon guru.
Right, so when you say that's closed to here, between here and here.
Yes, it's closed between here and here.
Yeah.
That's reading it from there.
Yeah.
So you see there, that's always reading that value because I'm actually drawing the refrigerant in. Yeah. I'll just shut that off now. That'll eventually come down and then you'll be able to see the on to off switching.
Yeah.
So you see it's going up to about 40.
Yeah.
And then it'll draw down and it'll cut off at about 20.
Yeah.
Filming this, you know that. MEC-TEC, yeah. Subscribe, like and subscribe.
7.5 Nick.
Nick is our aircon guru. There he is. Oh, MEC-TEC, yeah, he is the DeLorean whisperer, as they say, or as we say, I should say.
It seems to be holding stable at about 7.5.
Over here we have got Tom's dad's Golf 35th anniversary. What is his dad, Alex? Sorry, not Tom's dad's, Alex's dad's. 35th anniversary. What, how old's this car? Nearly 10 years old. Don't look like it's just looks like it's rolled out the factory. How'd you keep it that clean?
Don't use it.
Don't use it, yeah, fair enough. I don't know if you heard that, but he said he taxed it last night and it's the first time it's been on the road since October last year. This thing is absolutely mint. Is it open? Can I have a look inside, is that alright? You mind if I film it, do you? You'll be on YouTube. Look at that. Not a mark on it. That's a credit to you, that is. It's lovely. Yeah, look at there, look. Cool, how long do you spend cleaning it every time then?
That's nearly how I bought it.
Isn't it? That's how you bought it, is it?
I've had it for 3.5 years. I wouldn't have bought it if that weren't for Alex. He rang up about it.
Otherwise he'd have bought it and you didn't want him to outdo you, did he?
He didn't want to buy it.
No, he didn't. Look at that. God, that's mint, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many miles?
Nearly 45.
45. Oh, nothing on a 10-year-old car, is it? What is that, 2 litre?
Yeah.
Turbo or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
235 horsepower, I think.
235 horse, nice. The old headlight protectors on there.
Yeah, I did just put them on last night.
Nice. Yeah, I like them.
Got to be careful. I've got 2 sets. It's great in getting them off on.
Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah. Look at those wheels and discs and calipers. Not a mark.
Discs and calipers off of Golf R.
They're off a Golf R, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see how beefy them discs are, look at those. Lovely. See, come to a Delorean meet and you'll always see something other than a Delorean there as well. So it's always good. So you get a bit of variation. That's lovely, isn't it? Really nice, I like that. You can see this is the inside of Alistair's black DeLorean. It's also got black leather in it. They came in 2 colours, black or grey as standard. And this is the automatic variant as well. So it's a 3-speed auto, but this one has had the gearbox computer remapped as such, so that it gives you a little bit more out of each gear, which obviously then will improve your acceleration. You can see in there, this one's only done 36,000 miles. It's very, very low. But you then tend to find that with DeLoreans, a lot of mileage like that. It's nice and standard in the back. Nice car, this one. So we are having a bit of a photo mess about here at the Tesla charging port, and old Mr. Tesla, Elon Musk, apparently likes a DeLorean, so we've filled his Tesla bays up with DeLoreans. Just for a laugh, as you do. Got to be done. How many times do you get an empty Tesla bay that you can fill up with DeLoreans? My one's at the back over there next to Carl's. We need one more in that space there, and then we're going to get a photo from the drone that is currently above my car. There you go. So lovely. Should be interesting, shouldn't it? Morning everybody. It's the next morning after our little meet up here, and as you can imagine, something always goes wrong with a DeLorean, and mine conked out yesterday. Now, we went through all sorts of different things to try and find out what it was, and do you know what it ended up being? 20p fuse, which hasn't actually blown, but all the contacts have gone manky on it and it's all manky inside. So we changed that and we're up and running again, thank God. So after me saying, oh, old cars are reliable, this, that and the other, look after them, I got caught out. So one thing you need to remember is, check all your electrical connections. It often gets overlooked, especially on old cars. Maybe change the fuses, or check the fuses at least, very periodically. So you don't get caught out like I did yesterday, because this conked out and wouldn't start again. It turned out to be that little fuse that controls the idle motor, the ECU for the spark. So I had no spark. So we had a little weekend here at the hotel. I say weekend, evening, night, whatever you want to call it. We've all got slightly sore heads, as you'd expect. We now got the short drive, or for me anyway, back to my dad's, which is only about 15 minutes up the road, so that's handy. I've just started the car up, first time this morning, as you can see, no problems, it's all good. Handbrake lights on, switch handbrake off properly. So yeah, we're going to have a little drive mosey on back, put the old car back to sleep again for a little while in the garage, and it will certainly be out this time in a few months' time, I would have thought, for another meet, hopefully, or sooner in fact. And we can have a little drive again. I really hope everyone's enjoyed this insight into the DeLorean world, if you like. It's only one small part of it, I know, our little club, but we do a fair bit of sort of stuff, and we have done a fair bit of stuff over the years, as far as sort of mega road trips and all that sort of thing. So obviously with restrictions allowing, hopefully we'll do a few more of those in the future, and I'll try and film them along the way. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I'll say thanks to everyone for watching, and